Donald Trump won 274 electoral votes to become the 45th president of the United States. Joining me right now to break down exactly what happened is pollster and Fox News contributor Frank Luntz. Frank, good to see you.
I love this map.
I love this map too, but we have to talk about you were very sure that Clinton would win. You tweeted about it last night. What do you think happened?
The exit polls have never been so wrong. And what they're going to have to do is they have to throw it all out. Ohio, for example, that Trump won easily. The exit polls had it as a dead even heat. Pennsylvania, they had Democrats up by 5. I can go state by state in virtually every state. And the reason why? Trump voters wouldn't talk to pollsters. It's all part of this psyche. I'm not going to help you undermine or destroy the country. And this is an angry group of people, but a very successful group of people. So Trump wins Pennsylvania by a point. The poll was off by 6 points. That is beyond the margin of error. If you can pull the whole map up again, there are key states that Pennsylvania clearly had economic trouble, tremendous challenges, jobs lost overseas.
Right.
Trump wins it. Ohio, the same economic conditions, even worse 5, 6 years ago. Once again, Trump wins. I'm looking at across this. Michigan, which was supposed to be Hillary Clinton territory,
that's right,
still too close to call.
So the thread
Minnesota
here,
never even votes.
The thread here is that people were fearful and worried about their job prospects, and they believed Trump could handle the economy better than Hillary Clinton.
And actually,
that's the thread.
We asked the question, if it had been Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump, who would you have voted for? Last night we asked that question of 1,200 voters. Bernie Sanders would have beaten Trump by 8 points. See, this was an issue of character. It was an issue of whether they trusted Hillary Clinton with their future. And in the end, character played out, and it was against Clinton. The public said, I don't want another 4 years of this.
Right. And I think, as I've been saying multiple times, at one point it was very strong jobs, economy that was driving voters. At one point it changed to, I want this corruption stopped.
It was not about issues. It was not about jobs. It was about corruption.
Yeah.
And they felt that you'd get 4 more years with Hillary Clinton. One other thing that in our poll they had, which is the #1 attribute they were looking for among Republicans was new leadership. And obviously Trump fits that. He's not like any other politician. So now they have the House, now they have the Senate, and now they have the White House. It was an absolute Republican uproar.
Incredible.
And it's going to change the way politics works.
I think you also have to attribute it to President Obama and all his executive orders. People were very frustrated that he just kept stuffing things down people's throats, even though they didn't want it. And this was them saying, enough.
It was them saying something even more than that. It was them extending the middle finger, which we cannot do on cable news.
Exactly.
That's how strong it was.
Tell me about the swing state of Florida. Trump won with just over 49%. How important was Florida in this? And Florida took forever to basically, for us to call it.
This is the 3rd election in a row that Florida's been absolutely, in fact, 4 elections in a row where Florida's been critical. And what I would like to see the Republicans do is change the order of the primaries and caucuses. There's no more important state in America than Florida. Why shouldn't Florida go first? Florida and then Ohio? It makes sense because it represents the country. These people who voted for Donald Trump felt that their voice wasn't heard. You put Florida and Ohio first and second, and you're listening to the United States of America.
Yeah. A lot of people said he didn't have as good a ground game as she did. He didn't have as much money as she did, which was all true. But he was right to focus on the Rust Belt. He was right to focus on states like Michigan. He took a trip there a number of times.
And he played it differently. He has 25 million followers, either in Twitter or in Facebook. No one's ever had that. More people could hear from Donald Trump directly than hear from all the media outlets combined. So he has changed politics as we know it.
It's incredible. Frank, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Tell me one thing.
Yeah.
When do I get to go to sleep?
Please, I think maybe I think you can go to sleep now.
Right now?
Thank you for all your hard work. I mean, really. I know the viewers are better off for it. Frank Luntz. Coming up next.